How can Giannis become a top 5 NBA player of all time? Let's find out. Milwaukee Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo took a major leap forward in his career after claiming his first NBA title and being named as Finals MVP last month. A 50-point performance in the clinching game of the 2021 NBA Finals opened the eyes of fans and critics as to how good Antetokounmpo has become. After 8 seasons, Giannis stands atop the NBA with the 2 most prestigious trophies in hand, the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award. Add these to his list of accomplishments, and you have a player who could end up as one of the top 5 NBA players of all time. Giannis Antetokounmpo's accomplishments. Before we assess what Giannis Antetokounmpo has done to become one of the best 5 players ever, let's see at what he has accomplished so far in his career. First and foremost, he's a 1-time NBA champion. He is also a 1-time Finals MVP, 1-time Defensive Player of the Year, 1-time Most Improved Player, 1-time All-Star MVP, 2 times MVP, 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defensive Team, and he was a part of the 2013-14 All-Rookie team. Wow, what a mouthful. These awards and accomplishments are quite impressive. Very few players in the league have many of these on their resume, and none of the top 10 NBA players of all time have a Most Improved Player award like the Greek Freak does. But to be a top 5 player of all time, Giannis has to do much more. Just for purposes of this discussion, let's consider who the top 5 players of all time are. In the opinion of most basketball pundits, these are the 5 players mentioned most often. Number 1, Michael Jordan. 2, LeBron James. 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 4, Wilt Chamberlain. 5, Bill Russell. What do these players have that Giannis doesn't? That's what we aim to find out. Forget about making his jump shots or making his free throws because Chamberlain and Russell had neither, and they're in the top 5 anyway. Number 3, he should break several records. For Giannis Antetokounmpo to be a true candidate for top 5 status, he has to break several records before his career ends. By breaking records, that doesn't necessarily mean that he is atop the leaderboard in major statistical categories career-wise, but he should at least be in the top 10 in a few of them. However, Giannis will need to be a record breaker when it comes to his season-long trek throughout the league. He's already accomplished more than a few of these, including the aforementioned 50 points he scored in Game 6 of the 2021 NBA Finals. In doing so, he became the 7th player in the league and also to record 50 points in the finals, and the first to have that many points with 10 rebounds and 5 blocks in a finals match. These types of records and more will make Giannis Antetokounmpo foremost in the mind of critics, basketball pundits, and the most knowledgeable fans in the game. If he does something remarkable in record breaking or record tying every season, 2, win multiple championships. Giannis just won his first title, but he has to be more. One thing common about the greatest players of all time is how many championships they have won. Of the top 8 players, Chamberlain has the least with 2, the rest have at least 3, Larry Bird, with Russell lording it over everyone with 11. If Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to be known as a top 5 player of all time, he may have to win at least. The only reason why Chamberlain is in the top 5 despite only winning 2 is because of how insanely unreachable some of his records are. Chamberlain reached mythical levels of achievement that may never be attained by anyone. His 100-point game still stands as the greatest scoring achievement, and it was 6 decades ago when he accomplished this. It's doubtful that anyone in the modern era will be able to replicate, let alone surpass, any of Chamberlain's scoring and rebounding records that are still left standing. That's why Giannis Antetokounmpo must win multiple titles. Aside from records that he needs to break, he'll have to win 4 or 5 titles to be a top 5 player in the finals, and at least 4 of them. Doing so will put him in the conversation for top 5 of all time. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo should win multiple MVP awards and take home several awards. Giannis Antetokounmpo won back-to-back MVP awards from 2018-19 to 2019-20 and won Defensive Player of the Year award during that second season as well. These are vital to the Greek Freak's case. What distinguished the top 5 players of all time is how many MVPs each of them won. Consider that Jordan won 5, James has 4, Abdul-Jabbar had 6, Chamberlain had 4, and Russell had 5. Giannis is halfway through James and Chamberlain's total. Winning multiple MVPs shows your dominance and how you owned the league during your career. If an NBA player can't be an alpha dog and own the narrative throughout the season several times during one's career, he's not fit to join the most elite group in the league. Breaking into the top 5 has to be hard because we're talking about the best of the best. Multiple MVPs isn't a suggestion, it's a must. Of course, Giannis has also been named for several other awards too. Being a multiple-time All-Star, All-NBA, and All-Defensive Team member would go a long way in his case. Getting to the All-Defensive Team is important because not every great player is a great defensive player. Giannis could have a leg up on some other members of the top 5 by getting named to multiple All-League teams. Of course, the All-Defensive teams weren't in place until 1969, so Chamberlain and Russell are at a disadvantage there. But the fact is, it's in place now, and so Antetokounmpo must ensure that he is among these elite groups as often as he can. He's already been named to 3 first-team All-Defensive and 2 second-team, so he's well on his way. It's tough to crack the top 5 players of all time in the NBA, but if there's anything that Giannis Antetokounmpo has done in his career, it has to exceed everyone's expectations of him. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Athletic Avenue, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching.